Times. July 09. TNPS CBITS. NLC India Limited has bagged the Timely Payments CPSEs award for the year Year 2023 for its contribution in improving the reliability of e-market practices. The Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, IITM, is set to open its first-ever international campus in Zanzibar, Tanzania. The Indian Navy and the U.S. Navy conducted the 7th edition of the INUSN Salvage and Explosive Ordnance Disposal (EOD) exercise, known as Salvex. The Indore Municipal Corporation, IMC, has become the first urban body in the country to get the Extended Producer's Responsibility (EPR) credit by recycling the banned single-use plastic items after seizing them. Every year, on the 7th of July, people across the globe is celebrated the World Chocolate Day. The Global Forgiveness Day is observed on 7th July globally. The World Kiswahili Language Day is observed across the world on 7th July. Kiswahili is the only African language within the Directorate of the Global Communications at the United Nations. Tamil Nadu. Kalaignar Maglir Urimath ho gayi guidelines. The Tamil Nadu state government released the operational guidelines for the implementation of Kalaignar Maglir Urimath ho gayi. The scheme has been touted as the first of its kind program in the country. It is to be launched on 15th September, the birth anniversary of former Chief Minister Annaduri. Women who have completed 21 years of age, born before 15th September 2002, are eligible to apply for the scheme. Only one woman member in a ration card is eligible to apply. Other eligibility criteria: women with an annual family income of less than 2.5 lakh rupees. Family land holding not exceeding 5 acres, wetland, and 10 acres, dryland. Annual household electricity consumption below 3,600 units. Ineligible for scheme. Times women with an annual family income exceeding 2.5 lakh rupees and who are income tax assesses. Those with more than 2.5 lakh rupees annual income and paying professional tax. Employees of central and state governments or elected representatives, excluding village panchayat ward members, or those having four-wheelers such as cars, jeeps, tractors and heavy vehicles for personal use are also ineligible. Families that are receiving aid from social security programs such as old age pension, widow pension, pension from the welfare board for the unorganized sector. A sum of 7,000 crore rupees has been allotted in the budget for this scheme. Highest number of suicides of government employees. The National Crime Records Bureau, NCRB, published the report for 2021. Times. Tamil Nadu recorded the highest number of suicides of government employees in the country in these 2 years. Nearly 1 in every 5 suicides of government employees reported in the country in 2021 was from Tamil Nadu. With 18,925 suicides, the Tamil Nadu state is ranked only next to Maharashtra, 22,207. 2017 to 2021 witnessed the sharp increase in the suicides among those in the PSUs is of particular concern. National Scheme for Minor Rape Victims. This special scheme was announced by the Women and Child Development Ministry. The scheme for critical care and support for accessing justice to gang rape survivors or minor girls who get pregnant will provide shelter, food, safe transportation for court hearings, and legal aid. It would operate under the aegis of the Nirbhaya Fund, and an amount of 74.1 rupees crore has been allocated for the same. Additionally, it leverages the administrative structure of Mission Vatsalya in collaboration with state governments and child care institutions, CCIs, to actualize this support to minor victims. In the year 2021, the National Crime Records Bureau reported 51,863 cases under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences (POCSO) Act. Times. Mission Vatsalya, launched in 2021, is focused on the protection and welfare of children. Farmers' Distress Index. The Central Research Institute for Dryland Agriculture, CRIDA, of ICAR worked on a kind of an early warning system called Farmers' Distress Index. It is a first of its kind for India. The main aim behind creating such an index is to minimize the agrarian distress in the form of crop loss failure and income shock. Based on these 21 questions, the degree of distress will be identified. The index will have values from 0 to 1. A value between 0-0.5 will indicate low distress, 0.5 to 0.7 will indicate moderate distress, and above 0.7 will indicate severe distress. International. Meta launches Threads. Meta's Instagram officially unveiled Threads app. Threads attracted 70 million users in just 2 days. Thread users will need an Instagram account to log in. Deactivating your Threads profile will not deactivate your Instagram account. Times. The app closely resembles Twitter visually, although some of the wording has been changed. Science and Technology. India's first Navaic. Elenar Geosystems, a Bangalore-based space technology company, introduced India's first Navaic-based PNT device. PNT devices stands for Positioning, Navigation and Timing Devices. Times. The PNT device can be easily connected to a smartphone using the on-the-go OTG connector. The device aims to provide precise guidance for railways, land surveying, telecommunications and hydrocarbon exploration. States. India's largest MFI market. Bihar has overtaken Tamil Nadu to become the state with the highest microlending borrowings in India as of March 2023. Bihar has the impressive growth with a 13.5% increase in the gross lending portfolio during the March quarter. As of March 2023, Bihar's microfinance (MFI) borrowings were amounted to Rs 48,900 crore. It was accounting for 14.5% of the overall portfolio. Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu's MFI borrowings stood at 46,300 crore rupees. It was representing 13.7% of the total outstanding. Times. The average exposure per borrower in Bihar was 27,200 rupees. It is slightly higher than Tamil Nadu's 26,600 rupees. India's first Telemanas chatbot. India's first Telemanas chatbot, which will start an instant conversation with people in distress, was launched in J&K. The initiative will ensure round-the-clock services for health counselors, clinical psychologists and consultants. This year Kashmir saw the highest number of distress calls to the Telemanas Center. Important days. Dharma Chakra Day 2023, 3rd July. Dharma Chakra Day is celebrated to commemorate Buddha's first teaching after attaining enlightenment at Sarnath. Times this day falls on the first full moon day of the month of Asadha as per Indian sun calendar. It is also known as Isla Poya in Sri Lanka and Asanhabacha in Thailand. It is the second most sacred day for Buddhists after the Buddha Purnima or Vesak. The day marks the beginning of the rainy season retreat for monks and nuns. Times. July 10. TNPS CBITS. First of its kind exhibition banking on World Heritage was inaugurated at Indira Gandhi National Centre for the Arts, New Delhi. Ajit Pawar took oath as the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra for the fifth time. The Home Minister laid the foundation stone of the country's first cooperative-run Sainik school near Mehsana in Gujarat. The three-day International Conference on Green Hydrogen, ICGH 2023, was held in New Delhi. National 700 megawatts nuclear reactor. India's first indigenously developed 700 megawatts nuclear power reactor has started commercial operations. It is located at the Kakrapar Atomic Power Project, KAP-3 in Gujarat. The Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited, NPCIL, is building to 700 megawatts pressurized heavy water reactors, PHWRs, at Kakrapar. The government has sanctioned building of 10 indigenously developed PHWRs in fleet mode at 4 locations. They are Gorakhpur in Haryana, Chutka in Madhya Pradesh, Mahi Banswara in Rajasthan and Kaiga in Karnataka. Scheme for Expansion and Modernization of Fire Services. The Union Ministry of Home Affairs launched the Scheme for Expansion and Modernization of Fire Services in the states. Times it aims to enhance fire safety infrastructure across the country. It ensures zero death and minimum loss of property during disasters by strengthening disaster risk reduction system. Bharat 6G Alliance. The Department of Telecommunications, DOT, has launched Bharat 6G Alliance. Times. It aims to drive innovation and collaboration in next-generation wireless technology. Bharat 6G Alliance, B6GA, is a collaborative platform consisting of public and private companies, academia, research institutions, and standards development organizations. It will forge coalitions and synergies with other 6G global alliances. Carbon Credit Trading Scheme, 2023. The Union Government approved the formation of India's first domestic regulated carbon market. The Carbon Credit Trading Scheme, 2023 was first announced under the Energy Conservation Act, 2001. It aims to set up a carbon credit trading market in the country. The scheme would entail formation of a National Steering Committee, a Technical Committee, an accredited carbon verification agency and the Central Electricity Regulatory Commission, CERC, as the carbon market regulator. The Grid Controller of India will be the registry for the Indian carbon market. The steering committee would be responsible for making the regulations, procedures and guidelines for the functioning of the carbon market. Times. The technical committee will be responsible for compliance of the said rules and regulations. The Bureau has entrusted the existing power exchanges for the carbon credit certificate trading. New Swarnima scheme for women. It aims to inculcate the spirit of self-dependence among the women of backward classes under term loan. The women belonging to backward classes shall be eligible for loan under this scheme. The beneficiary women are not required to invest any amount of her own on the projects up to cost of Rs 200,000. The rate of interest on the amount of loan is less as compared to the general loan scheme of the corporation. ESARAS app Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihoods Mission, DNRLM, has launched the ESARAS mobile app. It aims to provide better marketing support and e-commerce opportunities for products made by women in self-help groups, SHGs. The ESARAS Fulfillment Center will be managed by the Foundation for Development of Rural Value Chains, FDRVC. Times this fulfillment center will be used for processing, packaging and shipping of products that customers purchase through the ESARAS portal and ESARAS mobile app. It will handle the logistics required to bring an online order to a customer's doorstep. Lansdowne Cantonment Board rename. The Lansdowne Cantonment Board, located in Uttarakhand, has decided to rename as Jaswantgarh after Rifleman Jaswant Singh Rawat. Times. Lansdowne was a British politician who served as Viceroy of India from 1888 to 1894. The Cantonment and Regimental Centre for the Training of Recruits of the Garhwal Rifles was located in a forest area popularly known as Kalundanda. Jaswant was awarded the Mahavir Chakra posthumously while his battalion received the Battle Honour Noornang. International. Iran in SCO. Iran became the new permanent member of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, at an India-hosted virtual summit. It acquired membership 18 years after got observer status in the Security and Trade Cooperation Organization. The SCO was founded at a summit in Shanghai in 2001. The initial members are Russia, China, the Kyrgyzstan Republic, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. India and Pakistan became its permanent members in 2017. In March, Saudi Arabia's cabinet approved a decision to join the organization. Last May, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, and Kuwait became dialogue partners of the SCO. Science and Technology. CMV and 2MV viruses. Tomato growers in Maharashtra and Karnataka have blamed two different viruses for the loss of yields. Times. Farmers in Maharashtra have said their tomato crop was impacted by attacks of the cucumber mosaic virus, CMV. The growers in Karnataka and other South Indian states have blamed the tomato mosaic virus, 2MV, for crop losses. The two plant pathogens have similar names and cause similar damage to crops. But they belong to different viral families and spread differently. 2MV belongs to the Virgaviridae family and is closely related to the tobacco mosaic virus, TMV. 2MV hosts include tomato, tobacco, peppers, and certain ornamental plants. CMV has a much larger host pool that includes cucumber, melon, eggplant, tomato, carrot, lettuce, celery, cucurbits. CMV was identified in cucumber in 1934, which gave the virus its name. 2MV spreads mainly